Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a story for you here today titled My Wife of 15 Years Said That She Needed Space from Our Marriage, so I gave her space permanently. This is one of those crazy stories where, like, the women think that they can just get away with complete nonsense. And then the dude says, you know what? I'm not going to put up with this. I'm going to divorce you. I'm going to leave our marriage. And in my opinion, rightfully so. Guys, don't forget to like the video on your way in. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new here. And let's take a look at this particular story. So it says, a 44-year-old man shares how his wife of 15 years unexpectedly asked for space from their marriage. While she expected a pause, he made it completely permanent. We were not perfect, but I thought we were solid. I'm a 44-year-old male and my now ex-wife is 42. We were married for 15 years and we were together for 17. We met in our mid-20s, we got married before 30, and we raised 2 kids together. Life was never glamorous, but it was steady. We shared everything. We had a mortgage, chores, in-jokes, and plans for retirement. I truly believed that we were in it for life. So this is a woman who, what was her age when she pulled this crap? 42. When she decided to say, hey, I want to open our marriage. I want to go hook up with other dudes and I don't want to feel guilty about it. Okay. And she also, you know, when women say this, I really want to stress this. A lot of them will paint it like it's some sort of a healthy thing. Like they're just asking you for a natural progression to the relationship. But when women say that they need space, it essentially just means there's another dude in the picture and she's probably already seeing him and the relationship is over anyway, but she just wants to not feel guilty about it. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, he says, about 6 months ago, she asked to go for a walk, just the two of us. She was quieter than usual, hesitant, like she was trying to figure out the right words. Eventually, she said, I think I need space, just some time apart to think and to breathe. I asked her if something was wrong. She said no. She just felt lost and trapped in routine. Translation. She wants to go hook up with some other random dude who she has on the side. When she says the word trapped, what she really means is she doesn't feel like she can go cheat on you freely, and this makes her feel claustrophobic in the marriage. So she needs to open up the marriage so that she can hook up with this guy and not feel so terrible about it. He says she made it sound temporary. She insisted it wasn't about divorce or ending things, just a reset, a mental health break, a chance to figure out who she was outside of the roles of wife and mother. He said, I asked if there was someone else. She got defensive. She said I was being paranoid. I didn't push it. I wanted to believe her, so I moved into the guest room. Then 2 weeks later, I got a rental down the road. So this dude leaves, right? He goes, he gets a rental, and he dips. Now, this woman wants to abandon the roles of wife and mother. She says, oh, I need a chance to figure out who I am outside of these roles. No. What she's really saying is that she's not happy in these roles. She doesn't like these roles. She doesn't want to be a wife. She doesn't want to be a mother, okay? You've given her the stability. You guys have had a kid or multiple kids. And now she's like, you know what? I'm done. Whenever women start to talk about their identity as it relates to wife and or mother, guys, what it really tells you is you chose the wrong one. Okay? This woman is somebody who does not actually, they shouldn't be a mother in the first place. They shouldn't be a wife in the first place. Any woman who is like, yeah, I'm married, right? I'm a wife, but I just want to be seen as something other than a wife, you know? The translation there is you never should have married her in the first place. This is not someone who's wife material. She doesn't even want to identify as a wife. You know, this is like a mechanic, okay? And who you know, fixes up cars or whatever. And then they're starting to talk about like, oh, I don't know how I feel being a mechanic. You know, I want to be seen as something other than a mechanic. They're trying to change profession. They're not actually interested in being a mechanic anymore. They're just trying to change out of that role. He says, I kept my distance like she asked. I saw the kids. I paid the bills. I went to work and I stayed civil. but she barely reached out. When I did call or text, responses were cold and transactional. Her space felt less like healing and more like a slow fade out. I was starting to see the writing on the wall. Yeah, so what's happening here is this guy moved out, continues to do his father role, continues to do his husband role, right? So he pays the bills, he looks after the kids, he still works. And what's happening while this man does this? I guarantee you this woman is hooking up with some random dude in the house that he used to live with with her. So he used to live in this house previously. He moves out and now he's getting cold responses from his wife while he's still paying the bills and looking after the kids. What does that tell you? Because it's as clear as day to me that this woman is having her fun while this dude is gone, because he's still doing the provider role, you see? So she's happy. She's getting her cake and she's able to eat it too. The dude is still paying the bills. She gets all the benefits of having the husband provider, while at the same time going out there and having her fun with other random men who she finds more attractive. Anyway, he says, a friend sent me a screenshot from her private Instagram. Again, why does your wife have a private Instagram? And on top of this, get this, guys, the fact that the friend is sending the screenshot means that he can't even see her private Instagram. So it's not even private for him, because he doesn't even have the ability to see her Instagram in the first place. Do you guys see how insane that is? So she has this profile here, an Instagram account, which she refuses to let him see. That's insane. She has a new profile picture. She has new posts, smiling at a winery with co-workers, hashtags about rediscovery and choosing me. And then one photo that hit me in the chest, he says, her at a beachside dinner with a man I didn't recognize, hand on his shoulder, his hand on her waist, no tags, but the caption read, sometimes peace is a person. So this is the other guy that she's seeing. He's saying, I made one phone call to my lawyer. I told him to draft up the divorce papers. We had no prenup. That's a concern. But I wasn't interested in dragging things out. I told him I'd be fair. I just wanted out. Suddenly, she wanted to talk. She was shocked when I filed. She said she never meant for things to go this far, that she was just confused, that she wasn't official with the guy, that we could work through this with therapy. I told her she had already had the space she asked for, and I was going to honor that permanently. I love how women will always pull this card, right? So she's clearly hooking up with this other guy, and what does she say? She says, oh, don't worry, it's not official, right? Translation, I'm hooking up with this guy, but, he hasn't committed to me, so it's okay. That's so stupid. He says she thought I would wait, that I would hover on standby while she quote-unquote found herself, but I'm not a placeholder, I am not a safety net. If someone can emotionally detach that easily after 15 years, there's nothing left worth clinging to. We agreed on joint custody. I refuse to badmouth her in front of them. They're old enough to sense what's going on. I focus on being present, showing them consistency, letting my actions, not my bitterness, shape the home they come to. So this guy's taking the mature approach, right? He's, considering the children, which is something that a lot of these modern women don't actually do. He says, it still stings some days, the betrayal, the cowardice of how she handled it, but I don't miss her. I miss the version of her I thought I knew. I'm back in the gym. I took a promotion I once turned down to stay closer to home. I laugh more now. I sleep better, and I breathe easier. Honestly, that's all you can ask for, man. Happy this dude got out of his particular situation. Crazy that a wife of 15 years is asking for space in their relationship / marriage. That is absolutely insane to me. But guys, don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace.